It looks like it's one of those things that might have been divinely inspired, like, hey, you do this for your life. So we'll start you off with, okay, there's one important being in your life. Yeah, your parents are important. Your brother, he's around. Um, your, y- 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 your father, he's not around that much. He works a lot. Your mother's the main one in the house. But my father brought home this dog, um, and after two tries, he brought home two previous dogs. It didn't work out. He saw that I needed a dog. I needed a puppy. Uh, he knew that. So he brought home this 6-week-old puppy, and it was love at the beginning. I start to cry already thinking about him in his little box, and he was so adorable and cute and fun and pet, 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 pet. And we we'd go out behind the garage when he got a little bigger, where the garbage was, and I'd I'd sniff the ketchup and the vinegar that was left over and mix them up together, and he'd sniff, give it to him to sniff, and I'd sniff, and we just taught him how to jump into a car while we were waiting for my mother at a doctor's office. So he jumped in through the window of the car. So I jump in through the window of the car. He jumped in through the window of the car. So we just hang out and do stuff. They let me call him Snapper because he was teething and he was biting on tree trunks. So one day I came home from school. I was about 8 or 9, and he wasn't there. So I said, "Hey, Mom, where's Snapper?" My mother was standing in the doorway to the front door, and she said, "I don't know. Go to the police station. Maybe they know." That is one of the that statement from my mother is one of those what what where'd that come from? So I asked a lot of people. I got no straight answer. It was no answer that satisfied me. So I got on my bike because my mother told me to go to the police station, and went back across our school, elementary school yard, and I went across the big road, which was near there. I never went across this road before because I knew the police station was over on the other side. Uh, and I parked my bike and walked up the stairs and walked up more stairs and pushed open these big doors and walked in, and there was a big desk with a big policeman sitting behind the desk. "Have you seen my dog?" I asked the guy. "Sorry, son, haven't seen your dog." So I started crying a lot, and I walked down the stairs and got on my bike. And instead of going back the way I came, I just was crying so much. I went a different way, which wasn't the way I'd come. And coming towards me was a dog walking like Snapper, and is that Snapper? It was, and he jumped up on my leg, and as if to say, "What took you so long?" And we went back home. And a lot of coincidences happen. I mean, people cross things, happen. This happens, that happens. But when they have a lot of meaning like that, especially to a boy who just desperately needed him, um, desperately needed him, and enough so that my younger son has a dog named Walter, who's a character also in the Cocker Spaniel direction. Snapper was what my father called Heinz 57 varieties. He had a whole bunch of different kinds of strains in him. Walter, my son's dog, is more Cocker Spaniel. And Walter is kind of a substitute for Snapper because Walter's my grand dog. So Snapper's been with me all my life. In some form or another. So finding him was the biggest coincidence of my life for a long time, and so that's got me tuned into some weird stuff happens sometimes that can be really good.